Today, Bitcoin reached an all-time high of over $113,000 per coin. It was created in 2009 as the first major cryptocurrency, a digital form of money traded on a secure, open database called a blockchain. Since Bitcoin launched, many thousands, some say over 1 million, other cryptocurrencies and crypto assets have been created. Whether you own any crypto or not, it's steadily gaining popularity and is an asset class everyone should understand. This podcast will review 7 main crypto types and their purposes. You may be surprised by their diversity and the various benefits they give crypto owners. Welcome back, everyone. It's episode 930 of Money Girl. I really appreciate you spending some time with me. I'm Laura Adams, an award-winning author, a spokesperson, money speaker, and founder of The Money Stack. That's my Substack newsletter. I've been bringing you personal finance tips and advice weekly on this podcast since 2008. You can learn more, ask questions, and sign up for The Money Stack at lauradadams.com. And my newsletter subscribers automatically receive my Money Success Toolkit with the exact templates I use to manage money. I hope you'll check it out. All right, so let's talk about 7 types of cryptocurrencies. We'll cover what you should know about 7 main types. These aren't the only types, but I do think they're probably the major categories that we would want to cover. Number 1 is Bitcoin. Bitcoin will always be in a class of its own in the digital world. As I mentioned, it was created first, and it's fundamentally different from any other digital asset. One reason it's different is because it was made to have a limited supply. The anonymous founder or founders of Bitcoin, known only by the pseudonym Satoshi Nakamoto, built the code so there will only ever be 21 million Bitcoins. The currency is a peer-to-peer electronic cash system that exists on the most secure and decentralized blockchain. While you can spend Bitcoin in some stores and online retailers, many people think about it like digital gold. It's a store of value that will get more valuable as it becomes more scarce. Investors often buy Bitcoin as a hedge against traditional financial systems because you can exchange it without anyone else, like a bank or the government, knowing. Bitcoin is a crypto coin where all transactions are recorded on its open blockchain ledger. Ethereum is another type of crypto coin with its own blockchain, and I'll talk more about that in a moment. But I just want to mention that Bitcoin and Ethereum are the only 2 types of crypto that I personally own. I have a small percentage of my overall portfolio in them. Basically, it's a speculation on my part that they are going to increase in value. All right, the second type of crypto are known as altcoins. Altcoin is short for alternative coin, which is any digital currency other than Bitcoin. So Ethereum is the largest altcoin in terms of market capitalization. A few other major ones are Solana, Ripple, and Cardano. So a little bit about these. Ethereum is a platform that allows developers to build decentralized applications known as dApps and smart contracts, which are self-executing agreements. Ether is its native cryptocurrency, and it's used to power transactions and computations on the Ethereum network. Solana is a high-performance blockchain recognized for its rapid transaction speeds and low costs. Ripple creates fast and low-cost international money transfers for financial institutions, and Cardano focuses on creating a secure and efficient developer platform for smart contracts. However, very few altcoins serve as digital money like Bitcoin does. Instead, they're actually tokens that serve different purposes, and I'll talk more about tokens next. So the third type of cryptocurrency are tokens. And while crypto coins have their own blockchains, a token is a digital asset that gets created and stored on a blockchain that already exists. So here are a few types of tokens you should know. First, you've probably heard of NFTs or non-fungible tokens. These can be assets like art, music, or gaming accessories. NFTs are stored on the Ethereum blockchain. There are security tokens. These represent ownership of a real-world security on a blockchain. For instance, a security token could represent ownership in a company, in real estate, or even an investment fund. Stellar and Polygon are a couple of blockchains where security tokens are stored. And another type of token are utility tokens. These represent access to a product or service, similar to a voucher. They give owners the right to interact with a platform or a network. For example, Filecoin can be used to pay for data storage on the Filecoin network, which is an alternative to traditional cloud storage providers like Google Cloud. All right, the fourth type of crypto are stablecoins. Stablecoins are crypto with a price pegged to a real-world asset, such as gold or the U.S. dollar. For instance, Tether and USD Coin are issued by financial institutions and maintain a one-to-one peg with the U.S. dollar. So in theory, one Tether or one USD coin should always be worth $1. Stablecoins reduce price volatility, making trading different coins easy across various exchanges. With a consistent price, you can pay for goods and services without worrying about the value changing drastically. Plus, you can hold a stablecoin without the risk of a sudden loss due to market changes. The fifth type are meme coins. You've probably heard of meme coins, like the Donald Trump coin, which launched in January 2025, shortly before his second presidential inauguration. Others include Dogecoin and Shiba Inu. They're similar to a gambling chip or a baseball card that has no intrinsic value except to their collectors. Most meme coins get inspired by internet memes or pop culture and become popular on social media. Their prices get driven by speculation, often by a community of like-minded people. The sixth type are privacy coins. Privacy coins give their owners anonymity because the transactions don't show details like the sender and receiver's digital wallet addresses or the transaction amounts. They use enhanced cryptography to obscure certain information. An example is Zcash, which launched in 2016 as a fork or an offshoot of the Bitcoin code. It allows transactions to be recorded on the blockchain but be hidden from the public's view. And lastly, number 7, we'll cover central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs. A CBDC is a digital form of a country's currency issued and backed by its central bank. Unlike crypto coins like Bitcoin, which are decentralized and derive value from market forces, a CBDC is centralized. It's similar to the physical money created by the federal government. So a CBDC isn't a new currency, but just a form of a country's existing currency. In other words, a digital U.S. dollar CBDC would still be a dollar, just in digital form. It would have the same legal status as physical banknotes and coins. So a CBDC really is not a cryptocurrency, but a digital form of money with a value pegged one-to-one to the country's fiat currency. We don't have a CBDC in the United States, but the government has been exploring it as the use of physical cash is declining. Other countries like China, India, and the Bahamas are researching or have already launched a CBDC. Theoretically, a CBDC would be a public digital alternative to cash that is not linked to a traditional bank account or even subject to fees for domestic or global transfers. However, a significant concern is the potential for government surveillance of transactions. As I mentioned, there are many more types of crypto than the 7 I've covered here. But this overview should help you understand that the crypto market has thousands of unique projects, each with its own technology, functionality, and goals. That's all for now. I'll talk to you soon. Until then, here's to living a richer life. Money Girl is a quick and dirty tips podcast, and we've got a great team I want to thank. Steve Rickyberg audio engineers the show. Holly Hutchins is our new director of podcast. Morgan Christensen is our advertising operations specialist, and Nathaniel Hoops is our marketing contractor.